So I know a lot of the time Rockstar gets a whole lot of fuss from members of the community, whether it's them announcing things that players aren't really all that satisfied with, or maybe they wanted something else to be announced. But Rockstar announced something really cool today, and this is something that's been going on really for like the last couple of months. And honestly, you just have to sort of tip your cap to them because they're one of the good guys in terms of this. Now, this all started on March 17th, 2020, when we heard from Rockstar. They said a message from Rockstar. As we mentioned recently on Twitter, we are doing everything we can to ensure that our games are up and running for you, as we are now all spending a little bit more time at home. To that end, we'll be maintaining our regular weekly programming schedule, but stay tuned for more events and activities inside GTA Online and Red Dead Online to help keep things fresh and fun for our community. We wish our players and their families the best of health, and thanks again for your support. The Rockstar Games team. And in case you guys are wondering, this is what they ended up saying on Twitter. Rockstar Games has implemented work from home policies across our international offices and studios. After significant research and consultation with our teams around the world, we began rolling out remote work solutions worldwide across the past week, and we are confident we have a robust system in place for our teams to continue their work with a minimum of disruption. Our online games will continue to operate as usual, and all support teams will remain available for our players. The health and safety of our employees and their families remains our top priority, and we will continue to adapt our practices to the situation as it evolves. We appreciate your patience and understanding and wish you and your families the best of health during this unusual time. Thank you, the Rockstar Games team. So that is what they said on March 17th. We then actually heard from Rockstar about a week and a half later, where they announced that they were going to be partnering in a relief effort. They said the Rockstar Games community is at the center of everything we do. We love seeing players immersed in exploration of our virtual worlds and connecting with each other through them. As our teams navigate through these difficult times, we see our local communities across North America, the UK, India, and beyond being deeply affected. Small businesses have closed their doors, and communities who rely on government-provided support that they cannot access are struggling. The road ahead will be challenging, and we want to help where we can. Starting April 1st and continuing through the end of May, 5% of our revenue from purchases in our online games, Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online, will be donated to relief efforts. These funds will be used to help local communities and businesses struggling with the impacts of the pandemic, both directly and by supporting some of the amazing organizations who are on the ground helping those affected by this crisis. As things progress, we will share more on these efforts. Thank you for your support, and we wish you and your families health and safety, the Rockstar Games team. So that was announced at the end of March, and obviously since then, a lot has changed in the world. Obviously, depending on where you are, things are going to have progressed a whole lot differently. For us here in the US, things are still not going all that great. And we actually heard from Rockstar earlier today on multiple accounts where they actually gave an update to their relief efforts, which is really cool. And this is why I say, like, you just have to tip your cap to Rockstar, because what they've done here is just incredible. So they said this: the Rockstar Games community is amazing. Recently, we pledged to donate 5% of our revenue from purchases in Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online during April and May to help those in the communities around our studios and beyond who have been hit hardest by this global pandemic. And thanks to you all, we have been able to make substantial donations to a huge range of charitable endeavors. It's truly humbling to see how you have helped make this possible just by coming together to play our games, and we cannot thank you enough for your support. Below, you will find a list of charities and organizations that we have been able to support as a result of these donations, broken down by region, with links to individual sites if you would like to learn more or make an additional contribution. Once again, we say thank you from the bottom of our hearts and hope that everyone continues to stay safe, abide by local regulations, and continue to take care of each other. And again, I will leave a link to this in the description. Rockstar is partnering with a bunch of healthcare services and food banks. Obviously, they're just doing an amazing job. And if you want to support or check it out for yourself, I'll leave a link to that in the description. And there was actually a little bit of follow-up to this because, as you guys know, today Take-Two Interactive actually had their earnings call. And as a part of their earnings call, they actually announced how much money they've raised. So Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games overall raised over $15 million for charities around the world from in-game purchases. So that's your Grand Theft Auto Online shark cards, your Red Dead Online gold bars. I don't know if like NBA 2K has like a microtransaction system, but if they do, that's what happened. And they said during the months of April and May 2020, our labels came together to donate 5% of net bookings after platform fees from in-game purchases from Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online from Rockstar Games, NBA 2K20 and NBA 2K19 from 2K Games, Dragon City from Social Point, as well as from full game digital sales of the Outer Worlds from Private Division to support charities and local businesses in needs. And as a result of this effort, we proudly raised over $15 million and provided support to more than 180 organizations throughout the world. So bravo, Rockstar. This is absolutely incredible. It really goes to show why they are one of the best companies in the video game sphere. I mean, $15 million is a crazy amount of money and can go to helping so many people in need and so many valuable organizations. So I'm going to imagine that this is going to be the final time in which we hear from Rockstar regarding their relief efforts, and hopefully it's the last time in which we need to hear from them. Hopefully things will continue to get a bit more normal in the world. Again, depending on where you're located, things might already be returning to normal. Some things might be getting even a little bit crazier, like it is here for us in the United States. But I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Rockstar's amazing effort and their message that they ended up announcing earlier today. And as just sort of a follow-up regarding the Take-Two Interactive conference call, that's actually something I'll be covering in tomorrow's video because it happened so late in the day when markets closed. I didn't really get a super great chance to catch up on everything that's known so far. So when the dust settles on that, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. And I'm pretty sure Strauss Zelnick talked about some cool stuff. So I'm excited to dive into that. But we'll cover that tomorrow. Again, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Again, let me know what you think in those comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.